Hey, good morning, everybody, or good afternoon. Man, I'm just starting trucking, so just want to give y'all a couple of moments of my experience in the world and how everything transpired. My trucking experience didn't go straight forward. It didn't go how I planned. It didn't go right. I was a bus driver for 2 years, over the road, did tours to the Grand Canyon, did over the road up and down California, Arizona, Utah. I have like 80,000 miles um, over roads busing. And I stood up for my DOT license. I stood up for my license in August of my bus company, and they fired me. I was running 110 hours a week, putting my license in jeopardy every week, every day. So once I had enough savings, I stood up for it, and they fired me. So I said, you know what? Busing has seasons. If I do tour buses, it has seasons. Normally, the winter season is not really a good season unless you live like in the mountains or whatever, Colorado, whatever. You could do tours in the ski resorts. Anyway, I jump, get my CDL. Boom. I take my test, go get my tankers and I had to take combinations. I already had my B. So I'm calling companies, man. I called all your basic companies, man. Prime, Knight, England, Swift, everybody, man. I called everybody. I got told I need 2 years, 1 year. I don't have no experience. Called the trucking schools. All of them wanted different things, and my company lied on me and said I abandoned my job because I didn't want to follow through with their rules or whatever. Buses is not really regulated, so they kind of get away with a whole lot of murder. And it's either you violate your hours and do what they say and how they say do it, or or you don't work. You know what I mean? Unless you work for a big company like Greyhound, Aerolines, Megabus, etc., etc. But anyway, man, I ended up going with CR England. I did not want to go to CR England, but CR England was the only one that got me there in the amount of time that I needed to get there. I was running off my savings. I calculated that by the time it gets me, I'll get up and running with CR England. I should be able to make my full bills and keep everything flowing smooth without taking any setbacks. So I was under a money crunch and a time limit. So I wanted to go with Prime. Prime, they want you to put up $100, which was okay. Um, Travel and everything was paid for, whatever hotel, food, everything was gonna be paid for, except for dinner, whatever. Prime was good. They just want your paperwork to be exactly like your unemployment dates, your employment dates, everything to be exactly on the T. You know, night night sounded better. They wanted you to get there on your own expense. So me going off savings, it wasn't a wise move for my family to put everything up, to stay in a hotel, to make it out there, to live in a hotel for a week while they do training, etc., etc. So that was out. You know what I mean? CRST. I have a homegirl who went to CRST, and she told me it was all bad. So I went to CR England. Another one, top two, top one, top two worst companies to go to. I went there, and let me tell you, it lives up to all the hype. But I got my CDL A. I went there 10 days. It's dorm living in South Salt Lake City. It's dorm living. Um, Focus. It was plenty of times I wanted to leave because I hated there. Um, it reminded me of like a halfway house or jail or whatever case may be. It's like 5, 6 men in a room, whatever, showers and all the, it was just whatever, you know what I mean? So I was there on a mission, focus, knock it out, get it done. Meals are not paid for. They charge you for everything and they will lie to you. So having covered that, I got my CDLA. Um, because paperwork then could submit it. So I don't have a background. I have a sealed case. My whole file is sealed. Judge did it in 2016. I had a bad youngster, bad youth, but it got sealed. Since then, life's been changed, bigger doors been opening up, and I've been on to bigger and better things. Because it was sealed and they couldn't see it, CR England had a fit. The compliance lady put me in an interrogation room, and they wanted me to answer all these questions. I provided all the information. I had my case file. I had my sealed case file. I had the judge recommended. I had the judge court order. I had everything I needed to do. All my ducks were in a row, and the lady thought I was lying, so she said I'm gonna call the state Clark County. I'm gonna call Clark County courts myself, and I'm gonna verify if everything you said was true. She came back and told me that all my paperwork was a lie, etc. I have to leave because falsified information. So now I'm leaving that all on my dime, right? So I called the courts myself. They said nobody has called them about my case since 2016. And she said that there's nothing on my file. It hasn't been nothing on there for 10 plus years has passed. It's automatically erased. It was October. She said October 2009 was the last time. It's the last date on there. Nothing is there from prior to 2009, 10 years ago. So basically, CR England lied to my face and sent me home behind a lie. What happened was background. Anytime CR England can't make money off you, they send you home. The background was going to take a little bit longer than expected. I go through this all the time. My background takes probably like an extra 2, 3, 4 days, maybe even a week longer than the average individual. I go through this all the time. I got hired with bus companies, federal companies. I passed TSA, passed fingerprints. I passed everything. It just take an extra week. You know what I mean? So, but anyway, I get home. I'm distraught, of course. Got to make up a plan. I call Pride Transportation. I called Pride Transportation and I called Knight. Pride Transportation, I was gonna go there. Everything's gonna be smooth. They passed my background. Say I know I don't have a background. They passed my employment verification. They did everything at the airport on the way home from CR England. They passed everything. All I had to do was get there that Monday. But the kicker was it was in Salt Lake. I heard Knight Transportation had a training facility in Vegas, where I'm from, Vegas. So I went with Knight because I was going to be away from my family. It was a better option to get me home. It just wins when you have the yard in your city. You just win all the way around. So I went with Knight. Went with orientation. They were waiting on my certificate from CR England. CR England refused to send the paperwork. So that held me up. And I wasn't able to finish orientation with Knight. I finished the 3 days, but I wasn't able to get hired on that very last day. And anyway, the next week I called Pride and said, hey, I need to come back on with you guys. That very next week I'm with Pride. So I'm back here in Salt Lake. Pride gave me a choice of flying or a rental car. I got a rental car. I drove down here. Pride told me exactly how orientation was going to go, exactly what my pay was going to be. And I'm in a hotel right now. Food paid for. Breakfast is at the hotel. They give you Dick's barbecue on Thursday. You get Capriati's on Tuesday and Wednesday. It's only Tuesday through Thursday orientation. Friday being an optional day of learn how to chain up and reefer class. And then you're waiting on your trainer. You get coded. You wait on your trainer, man. Everything was to the T with Pride Transportation. Everything was to the T. So, I just want to say, I'm grateful. I'm still in the hotel. My trainer got stuck in a storm, but he'll be here. He's here now. I was leaving out tomorrow, Monday. I said I can stay in a hotel. No problem. They give you keys to the shuttle Monday through Friday, so you could drive wherever you want if you don't have your rental car. Pride takes you in a room. They took me in a room with a recruiter and another guy and asked me, did they give me everything my recruiter promised me? They wanted to make sure, what did my recruiter promise me and did they give it to me? I said yes. They gave me every single thing There was no lies. There was nothing that was hidden. I kept asking them, "What's up with that paperwork? Do I need it? Do I need it?" CR England's not gonna send it. What's gonna happen? They told me, "Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it." And literally, I didn't have to worry about it. I don't have any type of hours behind my CDLA, so I have to do 300 hours to I do 100 hours to upgrade. It'll be 450. I know it's 450, but it's a heck of a whole lot. Then some companies pay five, but you do 100 hours, you make it out your upgrade. Then after you upgrade, you get paid the percentage per mile. You get your miles and you get your trainer's miles. So you get both miles for the 200, 300 hours. You feel what I'm saying? So I was astounded. And then after that, you test, you upgrade, then you're at your 41 cents a mile going forward. And I'm going to find out. Stay tuned. My trainer is here. I'm at the hotel, so I'm just lounging around today, do some laundry. Got to cut my hair, haircut. But yeah, man, it's official, man. Pride Transportation, man, and I feel happy because I was telling everybody I'm about to go trucking. The first thing they asked me what company, I say CR, and I got you picked the right company. Now, when I tell people who I work for, that's been in the game for a long time, they say, man, I'm happy for you. You picked a good company. I'm proud of you. So I'ma see. I haven't been on the road yet. So wintertime driving, let's go. Be safe. Drive slow. I ain't no super trucker. I ain't trying to be a super trucker. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to make it home, make it safe. Oh yeah, and Pride, wherever you need to be at, they'll fly you. Like if you live east of Denver, they'll fly you to get you home. My trainer lives in Vegas, lives in Vegas. I have home time on Christmas, which is a week and a half from now. I was expecting to be out 3 months. CR England have you out for 3, 4 months. They don't care. Get out there. We ain't seeing you no more. The recruiters here are not hiding. Everybody's in the open. You talk to all the recruiters. You talk to everybody here. Everybody's happy. They know their names. This guy came back after 2 years. They still remember his name, which was weird. Like you remember his name. Yeah, it seems like it's too good to be true. I'm talking to the drivers and they're telling me it lives up to all the hype and expectations. I will see when I get out there on the road. And I'm elated because it's completely night and day between Night and CR England. Completely night and day. And Night was kind of like the middle ground. I know it's not the best of the best, but it was better than CR England. But I'm just excited. I'm gonna finish packing up, do some laundry. I'm gonna get some coffee, and this will be my last night sleeping in this good hotel. So I already know when I was on over on the buses, you on that clock, man. You gotta get that 10 hours of sleep, man. You ain't got time for much else. So it's the most leisure time I have right now. So man, anybody that's been trucking for a long time, any advice? I'm new, I'm not arrogant, I don't know everything, I know nothing. You know what I'm saying? So drop a line, drop a comment, drop an advice. Any better companies, after I get my year experience, you always want to keep moving up, moving forward. But it's a good company. I might stay. They offer local work here as well. So, but yeah, stay tuned. I'm gonna give you updates of me on the road and show you how crazy it is. The snow, everything. Let's go. And if you need information on Pride Transportation, man, holla at me. Drop a line. I'll let you know the deal. I'll talk to the people. I got the boss information. No games, no gimmicks. I just can't believe it. It's no games, no gimmicks. They ask you, what do you want to do? Western 11, OTR. This lady's doing a Western 5. I'm like, what's the Western 5? She don't want to go to certain states. So she told her recruiter she's only doing these certain states. And they have manuals. 3 people got Peterbilts, which is like, you had to kind of twist their arm to get Peterbilts. One dude threatened to leave. He got him a Peterbilt. Manual, 13 speed. They have 8 speed Cascadias, I believe, or 9 speed. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know. I don't drive manual. I wish I did. Just how I feel, right? But yeah, they have about 70% automatic, and then they have 30% manuals. They are swapping out to 2020s. One guy out our class, he had to go back to Montana. They gave him a rental car. They said your 2020 Freightliner is in Montana. He was the only one that got one. So, yep. Any questions or information, man, I'm gonna drop it. Stay tuned. I'll probably try to drop a video. I don't know. My trainer be here tomorrow. He said he's gonna get a load tomorrow night. I'm gonna pick up a case of water from Walmart and we're gonna get going.